And welcome to the CMath Run channel. Channel is going to be updating videos about once a week or so, introducing you to some great features on this brand new calculator called the Casio Prism. It's also sold by the name of the CG10. That's what you're seeing right now. What I have is the screen has been split off of the emulator's body here, just to make it easier to see and to take advantage of the fact that this is a full color high-resolution graphing calculator, the first one on the market to do that. So I thought I'd show you some of the very first features, some of the basics, show you how things operate on this system. Again, this is just a basic intro of what the calculator can do, so hopefully I'll get through most of the menus. If not, like I said, I'll be updating this channel once a week, at least, maybe more often, with different videos showing different features. So let me just walk you through it. You'll notice it's icon driven. As I scroll down, there's statistics, e-activities, spreadsheets, graphs, dynamic graphs, tables, recursion, conic sections, equations, programs, financial, connectivity, you can link, memory system, geometry, picture plotter, which I'm really excited about, and conversion. So all you do is you either scroll up and down by using the arrow keys, or you could type in the number. So if I wanted to go to the statistics menu, I could either toggle over or I could press the number 2. Let me just show you what this thing can do. I'll go into the Run Matrix menu. This is the main menu where you can do all your basic calculations. Looks like I've got some things on here, so I'll show you some of the features. F1 through F6 are called your soft keys. So the menus will change as I press the different options here. I pressed F2. I want to delete everything that's on the screen. Are you sure? Yes, I'll get rid of it. So here I can start doing calculations. If I've got fractions, they actually look like fractions, which I absolutely love this feature. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but the color on the parentheses is actually different, and the parentheses actually grows when I put a fraction inside there. Let's go with 5/8. And then as I close the parentheses, they will close and grow to the size of the fractions you're dealing with. And the answer comes out to be simplified fractional form. It also does really nice jobs with radicals. So if you've got the square root of 24, for example, square root of 24 gives you a nice simplified radical form. Like I said, this is the Run Matrix menu. Not a lot of keys, not a lot of sub-menus that you notice. It's a pretty clean look, and that is because most of the options are listed under the options. If you press options, you got all the different calculator operations you're probably used to seeing. I'll just toggle through a few of those. Like I said, incoming videos will introduce some of those features. Just wanted to give you a quick rundown. I'm going to go back to the main menu. It has all my different icons. So I'll press the menu option. I'll go over to statistics and show you some of that. The statistics, you work with your lists right in the environment. You've got all your different options. You've got graphing, and you've got all your different types of graphs. You can do scatter plots and XY plots and normal probability plots and pie charts, histograms, median box plots, bar graphs, and distributions and broken. Notice I have a difference between a bar graph and a histogram, which is a great feature also. All your different regression types. So you name it, we pretty much have it. It's all in here somewhere. You can go into calculate. You can calculate all your one variable regressions, or your one variable and your two variable statistics. You also have a regression. I'll go back. All your statistical tests for your AP statistics or your statistics classes, whichever one they happen to be in. I'll go back out. All of your different intervals. If it's a Z or a T interval. And then all your different distributions. So you name it. It's all in the soft menus here. Let's see what other options we have available. We've got tools to be able to delete. The last thing, which is really great, if you got large data files, you can actually import them as CSV files. And we'll be doing that at a later date also. Today's just, like I said, just a basic intro to show you what's going on here. E-activities I will also preview later. Spreadsheets are very nice because they look just like and work just like regular old spreadsheets. You can input formulas and do some great things with that. So if you work with spreadsheets, you can do that here. Environment 5, this time I'm going to press the number 5 to go to the graph menu. This is a full color graphing calculator, so it will take full advantage of the fact that I didn't select anything there. Let me select full color graphs. It takes full advantage of the color. You see your functions in color. I'm going to put in a second one. Let's just put y equals x in. Have to press execute, make sure it takes. I will press draw. And what's really nice is it stands out the two different colors. We have options to do what graphically solving the intersection here. I know I'm going pretty fast, but like I said, it's just a quick intro. You notice it gives me the first one. If I toggle over, it'll give me the second one. If I like them, I'll press execute and leave a point there for me to let me know that that's where my intersection is and that's what my values are for that intersection. So again, some awesome features there. I can do inequalities as well. I'll do a quick inequality here. I'll change the type of graph. You notice you have x equals and parametric and y r equals. Got lots of different options for graphs. So I'm just going to go y3 x is less than to go with a quick inequality here. Let's see what I get. Again, notice the nice color. And you guessed it, if I have overlapping colors, I will have overlapping areas. Dynamic graphing allows me to change or modify the look of the graph. I'm going to change the one I've got in here right now to a built-in one. Another great thing is that we have some built-in functions for you. Just go ahead and see if we can graph that one. We'll set the parameters. I just like the parameters the way they are. So I'll just go ahead and hit dynamic. It's going to recalculate some values for me, and it's going to animate my picture in full color. Looks like right now I'm a little off the screen. So let me stop this for a second and also get a chance to talk about the fact that if I want to zoom in and out, I can press the plus and the minus. So I'll show you that a little bit later. Just want to click through a few more of these. Tables, if you want to look at tables of your functions, all your functions that you graphed are in that table. Recursive, if you want to do some recursive functions. Conic graphing is for graphing of conic sections. It's got every form of conic section you can imagine just about. You also have polar and parametric. So if you've got advanced calculus classes, or if you've got some pre-calculus honors classes or pre-calculus even, you can go ahead and graph that. And inside each one of these graphs, you do have the option of looking at all the different features from foci to directrixes to vertices, eccentricity, you name it, it's all in there. The equations will let you solve different types of equations, simultaneous equations up to 6 variables. Polynomial functions up to 6th degree, so x to the 6th power being the highest. And then just the solver. Now the solver lets you solve any equation you're looking to solve for any variable. So we'll say a equals 2x plus 3. It's going to ask me which variable do I want to solve for. I'll say a equals 2. Let's solve for x when a is 2. That gives me an answer. It's not a way to cheat or anything. It's just a way to help you get through some equations quickly. So we also have the financial menu if you've got financial questions or financial problems. Amortization, conversions, cash flow, compound interest, simple interest. Very easy pull-down menus. I'll go back to the menu. I'll go down. We have a very nice geometry. And in this nice geometry window, we can do all of your basics, lines, points, vectors, rays, and if you've ever worked with other software, interactive geometry, this works very similar to that. And again, you've got full color, which allows you to do some great things. One of the last ones which I really like is this called a picture plotter. Picture plotter is going to let me actually plot pictures or plot points over the top of pictures. So pictures and or what are called flipbooks. Flipbooks are like little video files. I'll show you what I mean by that. This one is a flipbook file of a fish that appears to jump from one bowl to the other. So I'll go ahead and press play and we'll watch that real quick. There he goes. It works like a flip book. If you ever made those when you were a kid where you flip one picture at a time, works very similar. He's going to finish his jump here. And then what I did was I asked the calculator to plot points over the top. So I went into plot and moved the cursor around, and everywhere I wanted one I pressed execute. Now what I'm going to do is draw a regression over the top, and that looks like an x squared function to me. What I like is one button pushing here. I didn't have to tell it where the information was. It already knows. I'm going to copy that into my y equals editor. I'll go ahead and draw that. And now if I wanted to find out critical information like how high was the fish at its maximum point, I just press max. And then it finds the maximum for me. And it tells you that I found the regression equation. I found the maximum at the very top here. It says it's the maximum, and those are the values. So that's pretty much all I'm going to get into today. This is just an introduction of what is to come. I will be doing more of these videos. The first one we're going to do next time, I'll probably upload that one tomorrow. It's called the Run Matrix menu. And that's one where we'll get into a little more of the, hey, where do I do this? How do I find that? What kinds of cool things can this calculator do for me? This is a fabulous piece of machinery here, so keep an eye out for it. It's called the Casio Prism, or the CG10. And I am signing off. That's the first video for this week, and take care.